104% tariff on China. But last night he stuck by his story that all of this is going according to plan. Take a look.
These countries are calling us up, kissing my ass. They are dying to make a deal. Please, please, sir, make a deal. I'll do anything. I'll do anything, sir. And then I'll see some rebel Republican, some guy that wants to grandstand, say, I think that Congress should take over negotiations. Let me tell you, you don't negotiate like I negotiate.
I don't know if they're all kissing his ass to do this, but it seems like even his top advisors cannot figure out what is going on here. What is the plan? And the White House is trying to clean things up, apparently, after Elon Musk and trade advisor Peter Navarro got into a public war of words. Take a look at this.
The American people understand that Elon's a car manufacturer, but he's not a car manufacturer. He's a car assembler.
Musk actually referred to Navarro today as being, quote, dumber than a sack of bricks. Are you or is the administration, the president, all concerned that this is maybe impacting the public's understanding of these tariffs? It might be messing with the message on it?
No, look, these are obviously two individuals who have very different views on trade and on tariffs. Boys will be boys, and we will let their public sparring continue. And you guys should all be very grateful that we have the most transparent administration in history.
Boys will be. These are not boys. These are grown men. So I'm not sure that boys will be boys is going to fly. But, what the hell do I know?
Well, first of all, in order to kiss his ass, you have to get Mike Johnson out of the way. That's number one. Number two, what is his exact plan is what I want to know. Yeah. I was home, I had a cold yesterday, so I was home watching everything. And I'm thinking, he's trying to destroy the country. Now, why is he doing that? Just as a person in the audience, watching this.
Yeah.
So there's a couple of theories.
Yes.
First of all, if he tanks the entire, what do you call
economy,
it? The stock market, then all his billionaire friends can swoop in and buy everything low. That's not an original idea. That's Hakeem Jeffries said that. And the other thing, and in fact, today on Truth Social, Trump wrote, a great time to buy. The other theory is from James Carville, which I think is interesting, that he wants to stoke such instability and chaos to consolidate power for himself, so that people start to really go nuts, which we're starting to.
No, we're not.
Well, people are starting to get mad.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
You want them to get mad.
But how mad will people get, and how broke will people get, and how many jobs will be lost? And then he can say, well, there's too much chaos, and now we're going to have martial law in this country, and he becomes a dictator. I mean, I don't know. That may be out of the bounds.
Anything is possible.
But it's possible.
Yeah.
So as somebody watching the news, that's what I see.
I'm going to be honest, though, the poor and the rich alike are losing money. Elon Musk might have lost more money than anyone else on the planet. By the way, but that's the point. Yeah. He's even hurting his wealthy friends, and anyone saying buy the dip, do not buy the dip. It keeps dipping lower. You will actively lose money. The best thing people can be doing is sitting back, calling their congressman and saying, please use your congressional power to push back on these tariffs that are going to move this economy back to 100 years ago. But I know Peter Navarro well. I shared this with you. I am in no way surprised that global markets are in a free fall because he is the driving force behind these tariffs. This is a person that we would actively try to keep away from President Trump.
Is it that he doesn't understand?
He does understand. By the way, he was a lifelong Democrat.
Navarro.
But he's one of these.
Navarro.
Yes,
Yeah.
Navarro. But he's one of these old school, just thinks we can be a purely protectionist nation that does no foreign trade with any other nation on earth.
Yeah.
That does not work in an interconnected global economy. And people from all over Trump's orbit are coming out and saying, this guy ain't